that little secret point. Grandpa was on the boat, and I think Brandon was still on the boat, and I just come in from surfing, and I didn't hear the generator. And the generator has to be on to keep the refrigerator running and all that. And so I went down and looked in the generator. There was just pieces of fan belt all over the place. I had a spare fan belt, but it was the wrong size. And so it wouldn't fit, and so we didn't know what to do. So after Chuck was playing Crazy Eights, you tell him what you did.
Well, I mean, this is the fan belt right here. So, I've become very close with this thing now. Since I spent hours upon hours. But yeah, it was kind of a pretty funny thing. I mean, I think we all really wanted ice badly and this and that, and I thought it was kind of a cool challenge. And having Thomas and all the boys pretty much smash me down going, there's no way, but let's watch the idiot do it for an hour. I dare him,
More like 4 hours.
Yeah. For 4 hours we watched him sew this fan belt together with some
with wire, and I mean, it was actually fully MacGyver style.
No, you don't want to sit there with it.
Ready, on your mark, get set, go.
I said it'll last 20 minutes at the most. Brad says it'll last till we get down there. So the bet was on $100. It lasted 15 minutes.
As far as like all the little things that happen like that, that's what made the trip even better. I mean, because we had a blast with it. It didn't matter if we had ice or not. We were going to deal with it, So that was, a lot of humor with the adventure.
That was my first time actually fishing in the ocean, and a school of marlin actually came on the lines. Brandon was on one pole, and I was just starting to clear the poles, and the pole I started clearing on, the marlin just hit it.
It hit that, huh?
Hit it right away, and it jumped right out of the water, started dancing, and then it was sort of game on, which is interesting. Was I guess Gene was yelling at me the whole time because he didn't like my fishing technique, which was probably pretty bad since I'm not very good at it. But yeah, I was leaving the rod in the holster a little too long, but I didn't have. It was a big marlin. I couldn't literally hold the pole at the time, and it spooled. It was starting to spool the reel, and I'm sort of like, what? Now what do I do? Then they finally got the belt on to where I could fight it. Eventually got it to the boat. Brad, I think, was having a good time trying to figure out how he's going to get the hook out of his mouth also. So this fish was swimming on the back of the boat for half the time as it would take off. And it came at us a couple times. And eventually we brought it to the swim deck. Brad got the hook out and off it went. But it was a highlight for the trip for me. But also, the surf was so good, I didn't know which was better, catching the fish or the surf.
Would you say you have a kinship with the marlin, or are you afraid?
One with a kinship.
Are you afraid of the marlin?
I'm afraid of the marlin.
He's got a big sharp thing that's 3 feet long on the end of it.
Typically fishing could be a lot of downtime. It was more like catching. We had a bunch of rods out, and every minute it was providing a lot of laughs as far as watching somebody pulling this fish, and then it gets up to the boat and it's, come on, dude. It was almost like during the whole trip, it was always a 24-hour adventure. So during the daytime, we would surf hard, great dinners, but in the evenings, pulling our shifts, I mean, waking each other up and like, okay, Chuck, we're up. We got at 2 o'clock. We got to go 2 to 4 or 2 to 5 or whatever it might be. And, sometimes we really didn't feel like getting up, but part of the whole team, we organized it and kind of stuck to it.
When we first came into Cabo, we had done the all-nighter from Mag Bay. And then we had fished, remember, all those different shoals?
Yep.
Barely got any hits on it. I mean, it was like nothing happening. And then we come around the corner, and it was really cool to come by boat. I mean, I've always driven all the way down and done that, and to go by boat, and never touch land basically, and then come around and then see the arch and all that. That was really cool, you know, to come in. We finally said, okay, and then to go in the shore and eat was like a huge, I mean, that was awesome. Yeah.
Gore Island, Gore Island, Gore.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers to another great adventure.
To a great trip.
Mame Gore.